Yeah, welcome to part two of this lesson on Spin Doctor's Cleopatra's Cat. In this section, we're going to cover the chord riff that runs in the middle of the song, and then the outro. So let's break it down. Okay, the little chord sequence when they're singing about the Centurions. That's they're pieces of major chords for the most part. If you were to play a D major chord at the 10th fret, and then you just take the piece that's on the D and the G string, you would have your put your middle finger on the D string 12th fret and your first finger on the G string 11th fret. All right, and then you move that down, so you're playing. Then you move down so that you've got the ring finger on the D string 11th fret and your first finger on the G string at the 9th fret. And then move that whole fingering down 2 frets so that you're on the 9th fret and the 7th fret. And I usually like to hammer my pinky onto the G string 9th fret there to give it a little definition like this. Then you're going to move down again to a 2-finger position where you've got your middle finger on the D string 7th fret and your first finger on the G string 6th fret. And then move that down 2 frets so that you're on the 5th, the D 5th, and the G 4th. So far we've got, sorry. And then the final chord is just put your ring finger on the D string 4th fret and your first finger on the G string 2nd fret. So very slowly. So that's the first time through, and then the second time through you're going to start the same way. And when you get to that point, you've done the little hammer on with your pinky, just put it over on the B string 10th fret and play. You only hit that once. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and back into. So you play that whole thing like that twice, and then you're back to. Okay, the song continues using most of those figures until we get to Friends, Romans, Can't You See? And again, you're going to use similar notes. So you're back up here at the 12th fret. You're doing this double stop again. So, and then back down to the D string 14th. So, and then to the D 12th, and back to the 14th. So, and then the second time he plays the double stop twice like this. and then double everything up, and then back to and then you've got this little bass run up when he's singing about Cleopatra's cat and me. You start down on the 7th fret, and you've got this scale, right? So you're going to play E 7th, E 10th, A 7th, A 10th, D 7th, and D 9. And then you move over and move your hand down one position. So you're going to play the G string at the 9th fret, but you're not going to play it with your 3rd finger, you're going to play it with your 1st. So give it a little vibrato, let it hang there. And then he actually moves out of the minor pentatonic and into the major one. So instead of playing, he's playing. So and you can do little riffs there. He changes them around a little bit, but it's basically and you do that riff 4 times, and on the 4th time, instead of going to this kind of stuff, you stop here, you go, and then move down and do the little Egyptian riff. And you do that on the D string 2nd fret. You're going to go 2nd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 2nd, then 2nd, 4th, 5th, and then G string 4th, D string 4th, D string 5th, and D string 2nd. Then D string 4th, and play the bottom part of a B chord. Just going to play the A string 2nd fret and the D string 4th fret. That's how the song ends.